Hi everybody, this is Rosa Sharon and I'm back again with another book review. I just recently read Another Good Dog, One Family and 50 Foster Dogs, and of course this is written by Kara Sue Achterberg. And this lady, I didn't know any of the books that she's written. This is the only book that I've actually picked up that was written by her. I found it to be a very, very moving book. And I can see how challenging it would be to foster dogs and how she came to own the 50 foster dogs to begin with and why she could never give up getting another good dog. And her whole purpose was to rescue a lot of the dogs that end up becoming euthanized because a lot of so-called humane societies, even humane societies, 9 times out of 10, they have to euthanize the dogs because the dogs never get owners. And it's sad, but with her program, she goes through a program called Pause for Homes or Pause, I forget what it was, like POH or something, I forget. PFO, I think it was pause for something. I don't remember the acronym, but she actually she partnered with another company, a fostering company through England, with a dog that had come from a war-torn country in Iraq, and I thought, whoa, yeah, that's going above and beyond the Call of Duty. Pardon the pun, but she speaks a lot about how raising kids and having dogs is similar, though dogs in and of themselves give you agape, and they're always different in their personalities, and I love how she describes all the different characteristics that each dog had, and the fact that she liked the hound breed, that was her favorite. And she had a tree walker, and she was hoping she could get another tree walker and a pregnant one. She never had a pregnant bitch before, so she had to get one eventually. She did, and she had puppies, and she had, I forget how, it was 11 girls and 2 boys. And I thought, whoa, it's a lot of puppy dogs. That's unbelievable. That's just, it's incredible. But they can have a lot of babies after they had their babies and had been weaned and everything. She'd make sure that they would get spayed or neutered depending on what kind of gender the dog was. And just her depiction of living with these different dogs, the different types of dogs that she had, and even the unexpected, the death that can happen too, because a lot of people don't think that could ever occur, but even a good healthy dog can have a complication, something wrong can happen, and they could just expire. And when that happened with Texas, it broke her heart, and I thought, yeah, that would. I had something similar happen. I mean, I've never fostered, but I've had animals, so I understand where she's coming from. It's different when you foster, I bet. But when I had my tabby cat, he was a ginger. He's absolutely stunning. He was just positively debonair in all aspects of his design, and just the fact that he was very regal. But and I'll never forget this. It still breaks my heart to this day, and I don't like talking about it very much, but he was only 3 when he died, and he unexpectedly killed himself, which he didn't mean to do, but he was jumping off the back of recliners, and on that particular day, I was trying to get a patent from the patent office, and I wasn't aware of this, but in order to get a patent, you have to put a certain amount of money down on it. And it is ludicrously expensive, and I wouldn't recommend it unless you have a ton of money in your back pockets to do so. But anyway, it was a terrible day. I got really ticked off. I almost swore. I got this close to swearing. I only swear when I get really, really mad, and then I go Tony Soprano. But yeah, it's bad. I mean, it's like, no, effing. Yeah, I always do that, and I'm like, okay. Yeah, back away slowly. I won't get physical, but I might punch a wall or something. I would never punch a human being. That's not me. But I get angry enough to want to kill people, but I would never actually engage in that activity, knowing that I would land myself in jail. Moving on. After that it actually occurred, I'm like, Julian, where are you, damn it? And it's the first time I actually said that. It was funny. I was looking for him, and I found him underneath the chair, and I'm like, oh hell no. And he was dead. He was gone. There was blood next to his mouth, and he had cracked his neck, and he died, and it broke my heart. But she found Texas one day, and Texas wasn't moving, Texas wasn't breathing, he was completely still, and she wondered what happened, because he was a perfectly healthy animal, and then all of a sudden he just died. And it was mysterious. Of course, there was an autopsy done and everything, there were tests that were run, and I just thought, oh, Kara, you are a brave soul to keep going into the business and knowing that you might have another death like that. It is, you never know. It's a gamble. You're always taking a gamble. But she did say something that's interesting, and I will agree with this, even though I've never fostered. But she put it in that, oh, you can foster too. I thought, no, not with my income. But I'm a dog person, like she is. And she stated at the end that when you're getting a dog, it's a commitment. I thought, absolutely, because when Dad got me Griffin, he actually asked me, I had been having dreams, and be careful what you dream about, because it might come true. Like my puppy. He's really not a puppy. But anyway, I had dreams about Griffin before I got him. And Dad had mentioned that he was in a circular in the newspaper. He said, I've got good news. I said, what's that, Dad? And he said, would you like to have a dog? I thought, no, this can't be happening. This is all a dream. Ow, it's not a dream. But he said, I've got the number of a breeder in Terre Haute, and he's offering so much money for this dog, and he's not a show dog. I thought, I don't care. I want a puppy. I want my own dog. So I finally got him. He wasn't in a very good place, and it was just, there were terrible conditions. The guy that was breeding him didn't really know what he was doing, but nice guy despite that. But at some point in time, I'm hoping I can get my own house so I can breed him and get a puppy that's 50-50 shot, having his characteristics and whatnot. But it's so intriguing how she depicts all all of this, the pitfalls, the trials, the tribulations, the upkeep, the cleaning, the constant cleaning, how much they actually poop. And I thought, that's a lot of poop. I mean, I never even considered that much. I mean, she did calculations of how much actually they poop. And it was kind of funny. I thought, yeah, good thing, as I'm never going to do it. But it's a short book, and it's very sweet and inspirational. And Kara has such a big golden heart, and God love her and bless her for doing this. And of course, she got plaudit from New York Times bestselling author of Rescue Road. It says, big-hearted and inspiring. Lucky the dogs who passed through Ackerberg's arms. And I thought, yeah, do tell, this is true. can't say that much else about the book other than I picked it up because, of course, it's about dogs. I mean, yeah, this is very typical of me. If I see a book about animals, I can't help myself. I'm compelled. I gotta read more, and this was a little bit different than what I'm usually drawn to, because I like to read about the animal mind and how certain stimuli will trigger animals to do certain things, and different animals act differently in different situations, and just like that, just like with human beings. But it's based on instinct in many of those cases. And she even talks about a little bit of that with one of her dogs having this wannabe alpha syndrome. I thought, my dog is not a wannabe alpha. He is an alpha. He is definitely an alpha, because one time, and I'll never forget this, I thought, oh Jesus, they're gonna evict me. But what happened is there was another dog. It was, I think, a husky kind of crossbreed or something or other, and Griffin was being kind to it, that he was studying him from a distance, and then the other dog did that, which is, deference to the elder. And I thought, okay, fine, they're getting along, and then all of a sudden my dog corrected like that, the other dog, like this. I thought, oh, good God, no! And I thought, I'm going to be evicted from my property. They're going to kick me out because my dog corrected another dog. I'm done. I was being really dramatic in my head, thinking, I'm through. I'm going to be gone. And they're going to say, you can't live here anymore because your dog's a menace to society. Ow, ow, ow. But no, that was the only time that he did it. He never did it ever again. He's only growled at 2 people, just because he wanted to warn me, and I'm glad he did. And he's a terrier. As terriers are territorial, hence their name, but amongst other things. But that really freaked me out. But despite that, I know an alpha when I see one, and he's all marks of the alpha. But anyways, I'm getting off topic. The book itself is really excellently written. It's funny. It's very heartrending. Many of the scenarios that Kara goes through, but I really don't have that much else to say other than it's a very short book, and if you're like me and if you're a dog person, then definitely read it, because it's an excellent read. It's a good read. It's very entertaining, and it will inspire you to respect those people that go above and beyond the Call of Duty like she does, because I think it takes a very special person to do what she's doing right now. And like I said, God love her and God bless her, because I certainly couldn't, even though I love my babies. But that's all I gotta say. Until next time, live long, prosper. Ciao, Tootsie.